So you're telling me that they're already here? Interesting. Did you lay a hand on them? Perfect. You know how I am when you damage something that's mine. Now can you bring them to the throne room when I call for them? Understood. That's a good little imp. I'll be waiting. Oh, you may bring them in. Why on earth are they in chains? They look exhausted. So this is the one that I've been hearing so much about. Tell me, were the others kind to you when they brought you here? Such a quiet little thing. I didn't understand that you were mute. Perhaps your tongue was cut out. What horrible things have you done to deserve such a treatment? Oh, splendid, you aren't a mute. Just don't wish to speak with me. I can understand that. After all, you are the one that's supposed to be sacrificed, not I. I desire to be alone with them. So everybody, get the fuck out of my throne room. Now that we're alone, you do not need to feel anxious. You may speak to your heart's desire. You thought I was going to be cruel. What type of barbaric stories have the mortals been spinning away of? Oh, truly. Evil tyrant, ruler of anguish and suffering and agony. It's like they never learn. Honestly, that hurts a little bit. Do you think I look like some sick and twisted king that would do something like rip a human to shreds with my claws? Do my horns look terrifying? Well, I do apologize for that. They may come off like that, but I can assure you they are harmless. Now, why don't you tell me about yourself? Because I'm curious. Humor me a bit, won't you? Oh, I see. Is that truly how you were treated? That's despicable. How dare they treat another fellow human like yourself the way you've described? It's sickening. If I could, I would go there myself and rip out their throats with my teeth. Of course I would do that. Unfortunately, with the treaty in place, if I set foot in their territory, it would lead to an all-out conflict, and I don't really feel like going over the third demonic demon war. Third? Oh, yes, that's before your time. Oh, so many dead orphans. Are you crying? Don't cry anymore. You are safe here. I see. I still terrify you. What happened to the others, you ask? Well, it's quite simple. I gave them a new life. No, I do not mean by eating them. That's just some sick fairy tale that you've been told to corrupt you as your youth. No, I gave them a new life, by giving them a new identity and some coins for travel. The stories that you were told portray me as some monster. Well, I can't say that that's completely false. That was my father. Well, my father was a cruel and sick man. Once he had passed, everything fell onto me. Of course, the villagers don't know about that. If they had, they wouldn't hesitate to start a war. A war where unnecessary blood would shed in unnecessary places in the wee early hours of the morning. Now, why don't you come along and follow me? I promise you won't get in trouble. Humor me, my darling. Spend some time with me for a moment. I'm the king now. Come along. Sorry, I didn't hear you. What was that? Why, we are going to my quarters. You need to wash up, get dressed in appropriate clothing, and have something warm in your belly. No, you're not going to wear those rags you call clothes. You'll be wearing something suitable. If you're to stay here while I deal with a few things, I must have you presentable. Don't you worry about what I'm dealing with. The only thing I want you to do is relax and get clear. I will send the maids in to help you if you so desire. It isn't much, but this is suitable for the time being. Now, I will let you get cleaned up. Do you require the maid's assistance, or will you be good on your own? Perfect. Then I'll let you go. If you need anything, all you have to do is call my name, and I will immediately come. How will I hear you? Well, you'd be surprised. Now off you go, to the restroom. I will have the clothes on the dresser and will knock before entering to make sure that you're appropriate. I couldn't believe they would lay such a hand on such an innocent creature. They should know by now that my father is dead, whether they like it or not. It's not my problem. They will pay, one way or another. Oh, my dear, are you appropriate? If you're not, I will wait out here until you are. I was only making sure you were appropriate. I'm sure that the last thing you would desire is me seeing you in your, nakedness. And now that you're dressed, I'm having the maids prepare you a meal. Hopefully you aren't too picky. That's good to hear. Now, I wish to see something. Show me your wrists. I wish to have a better look at your wrists, your cheeks, and your neck. Well, because I need to see them. I promise I won't lay a hand on you. All you have to do is let me see them. Oh dear. And they did this to you. I will have their heads on a wooden stake. How dare they do something like this to you? I will have someone grab some ointment and a nice warm cloth for you. It's all right, it's okay. I'm right here. Would you like to lay in bed and relax for the evening? Would I join you? Well, I'm not really sure how appropriate that would be. I wouldn't want anyone to think I was taking advantage of you. You want to sleep on my chest? Well, I guess that's okay. I mean, you know, anything for my subjects. Just know you're completely safe with me, darling. I will not do anything to you. Now, please, rest until the maids return. I promise you I won't leave you while you rest. Now, please, try and get some sleep, little creature. Hello, my lovely darlings. If you like this video and you want to see more, please do make sure to comment, like, subscribe, consider donating to fund the channel and everything that I do. Consider joining the Discord. All donation links are in the description, as well as social media, and the Discord link is on my channel. If you would like to donate, I take many options. And if you would like to support but also get something in return, you can subscribe to my Patreon, my membership for YouTube, which will give you access to really cool emotes that you can use on stream. Isn't that lovely? Anyways, the emotes are pretty cool. They'll actually be coming out soon, in like about 2 days or so. because that's when I'll be getting the files, or whatever the case. And then you can go check out my Patreon, which is filled with so much spicy content for every single one of my listeners. Could you imagine, for a moment laying down in bed, the heart heaving of me against you? I like to think that that's a beautiful sight, darling. And if you want something like that, well, you should definitely go check out my Patreon. Finally, I want to give a big shout out to our loyal Tier 3 Patreon subscribers. The people who have been with me for a long, long time. Thank you to Ace Cries. Ace Cries has been a loyal supporter for a while. I very much appreciate you, darling. And thank you to Castiel. Castiel has also been a loyal supporter. Castiel is such a lovely darling. Thank you for your support, sweetheart. And finally, Star Esperson, a recent addition to our Tier 3, but a beautiful case nonetheless. I love every single one of you, and I hope every single one of you has an amazing day. Also, I should probably mention this, I have new merch designs. You should go to my merch store and check it out. Come on, don't you want to wear something of me pressed up against your chest and your body? I'd like to think that might be fun. Represent the cultured community.